Good morning, YouTube. How are you doing today? As you guys may or may not know, I love modifying all my cars, or at least some of them, because as you know, there's always something that you could do a little bit better on the car, or just for appearances or performance or whatever the case may be. This is the case for for a recent unboxing that I just did. It's the Bonzai Kraze 112 scale four-wheel drive buggy. So I'm going to tell you guys what I've done on mine. All right, so this is basically what I've done on my Bonzai Kraze. Okay, first off, it came with factory black oil-filled shocks. I found there was a little bit too much black on the car itself, so I went ahead and changed them to blue to match the lettering on the car, and it happens to be almost an exact match, so I'm lucky with that. I've added sort of little rotors inside, blue of course. You can kind of see it a bit better on this side. Okay, it's a bit of a blue inside there. Also, I've changed the rear tires, you can see. Okay, these are 110 scale pre-glued buggy tires. This is being a 112 scale. I've changed the oil shocks at the back. As always, I use 500 weight oil for my upgrades. I find that's the best between on and off road in terms of handling. In terms of mechanics, basically, the only major change I did is I'll show you guys a few major changes. I went ahead and removed the stock 2S lithium ion. In place, I put a 2S LiPo battery. It's an axe cutter battery, 1800 milliamps, so that'll give me a bit more runtime and more performance out of the stock 540 can, which is right over here. And as you can see, I've added a cooling fan on it, being 2S LiPo now instead of 2S lithium ion. The motor will run a little bit hotter, so so like this, I'm going to ensure that the motor is going to run cooler for if I want to run, say, 2 packs back to back. And the third small change I've done is I've actually made a hole in the rear of the buggy, as you can see. Okay, so when I put it over top of the buggy and close it all up, there's a reason I did this. So let me show you guys what the reason is. The fan that I just talked about fits perfectly right inside there, so it'll just blow hot air out, and I think it still maintains the linearity of the car itself. Doesn't really disrupt anything. I think it looks good, and I did buy a blue fan, as you can see, which also matches the body itself. So that's basically it in terms of my upgrades for the Bonzai Kraze 112 scale four-wheel drive buggy. So if you guys have any questions about these particular upgrades or any of the other ones that I've done on any of my other builds, please by all means leave a comment below and I'll answer any questions that you guys may have. All right, have a good day, guys. Ciao.